what I'm going to talk about here, and I know I am an aberration to this team, I don't come from HR. I'm going to talk about what we do at Broadridge to engage our associates, to build a dream team, and to really fire them up with passion and purpose, right? So if we talk about strategic talent planning, I think it's not just about hiring. It's about really making a difference to our associates, to what we do, to our entire service profit chain, right? And if we have to ensure that we do the right thing for the organization, it all begins with our associates, with our people, with our employees, whatever name you want to call them, right? They are the most important asset for all of us. India and globally, we have a Great Place to Work score. It's run by the Great Place Institute. Broadridge came 92 this year, and we are exceptionally proud of what that rank means to us. Coming 92 in all of India, across industries, is a huge thing. And that comes from our associate first strategy, right? We start with culture. Our culture is what we all align to. If you talk about our culture, it's something that we have formed into a word. It very conveniently forms into a word, but it starts with our clients. It starts with customer centricity, respect, engaged associates, right? Ensuring that our associates are engaged, ensuring that we walk the talk and there is enough accountability in the system, ensuring that we create trust for our associates, for our clients, for our investors, and ensuring that we are entrepreneur. So create is what we live through our life in Broadridge, and that's the mantra of how we operate. So if you have established the foundation of growth and you have really what you want, how you want to live, it's very important then to take the organization to the why, right? Are you ensuring that every single associate in the organization knows why they are in the organization, what they do for the organization, what is the outcome that they generate, and how are they enabling the end results of what we want to do? So Broadridge globally has a 6-year plan generally. We are in our 4th edition of that 6-year plan. We call it, not very creative, but we just call it 4.0. And cascading that strategy to every single leader and then to every single associate is important. So every year we have what we call as foundations for growth, and ensuring that every single associate in India understands what we do, why we do what we do is very, very important. And getting that in to the people is very important. We started this last year and it has become really something that we enjoy doing. We started with a strategy cascade from the top, and then every single team created a 2-pager as to how they are contributing to the larger purpose of the organization. So I have a deck which is like a 150-page deck, but it covers every single team in the organization, and we intend to do the same thing again this year. Our year starts in July, so we are just going to head into the foundations offsite next week, and that's when we'll do that. So if you have then instilled the why in the organization, then it really goes to understanding what is it that we do from here in India. So from India perspective, right, we are a global capability center for Broadridge. 5,500 people in India, 14,000 people globally, which means more than 1/3 of the organization sits in India. So what is the purpose that India is contributing to the larger organization? Our purpose is very simple. We want to materially transform ourselves to be a widely accessible capability center that is essential to drive and achieve Broadridge's goals, which essentially means that from being a delivery center, which we were in the past, we need to be an engineering center, we need to be a technology-led ops center, we need to be a shared services center that can create value for the rest of the organization. So it's not just limited to just being an engineering sector, but across all facets of what we do at Broadridge. These are our 4 pillars that we purposefully have created for what we want to do at Broadridge India, right? And because we are a capability center, talent is the most important thing, right? And that's why all of you are here. The most important thing for us is really to build business acumen, to develop talent that can contribute to the organization to build further our goals and really deliver to what capabilities are in the organization. So our focus is really from a talent perspective to build business acumen with an outcome of saying that we should have at least 100 global leaders sitting out of India, driving global mandates and ensuring that we deliver to the revenue top line and the bottom line of the company, ensuring we deliver the right results to the shareholders. So if you have the right talent, what do you do after that, right? You actually try to start to invest in the organization to build the right organization structure. So are you having fully formed co-located squads in engineering that is capable of taking any kind of backlog in the in the engineering roadmap? That's something that you have to build. Are you having operations teams? Because we are a SaaS organization, we need to have an ops team. We have very strong ops teams, but is that technology led? We have a very strong niche that we actually do operations on our own technology that we have created, right? So are we able to do technology-led ops, delivering value to the customer, which is on time, with quality, and ensuring it is at the least cost, right? So that's something that we want to build on. India is such a powerful ecosystem. Are we leveraging that, right? I was just speaking to the seniors here from the Centurion University and talking to them about our campus program, right? What exactly we do from a campus strategy. How do we leverage campuses very crucially for us? 120 interns were onboarded this year. 20% of all my hiring is from fresh college grads. And we want to do that as a principle on an ongoing basis, because principally we believe that when you get fresh talent in, you actually ensure that the entire talent quotient of the organization goes up, right? So if you have 20% of your talent coming in from colleges, you need to ensure that you have very deep relationships with specific universities. 18 universities span India, north, south, east, west. We go there, we've built relationships over the last 3 years, and we are now taking it to the next level. We have student ambassador programs that we have now run with 4 universities, where we go, we create liaisons with them. We have an alumni talking to a current person who the college has nominated. We run lectures for them. We have taken that to the next step with 2 universities now, one in Bhubaneswar, one in Punjab, where we are now talking about running credit courses with them. So we're doing train the trainer programs in digital transformation, in fintech, specifically for us, so that our industry can become better and we can also hire much readier talent from these universities. And we want to do more, right? We want to really see how we can deepen that relationship with the campuses. India is also something that's very, very heavy on startups, right? 84% of the payments, right, automated digital payments happen from India. There are, I think last count was 25 unicorns in the fintech space from India. If that's what we have, we need to leverage the startup ecosystem. So how do you have those programs that kind of connect with the startup ecosystem and build on what is available in the market so that they can give us that nimbleness, because we are a highly regulated business. So they give us that nimbleness and we are able to provide from there. And the last pieces of our growth strategy is to see how we can deliver revenue growth from here. Like we are a GCC in India, I have 20 to 25 of my premium customers as GCCs in India. So if you talk about Wells Fargo, you talk about Nomura, Northern Trust, HSBC, Barclays, Citibank, SocGen, those kind of names, they're all our customers and they have large setups here. So how do I build connections at zero distance, in the same time zone with them? And for all of this to happen, we really need you to enable us. So really at the bottom of everything is what is the right capability that we are building. One of the things that we have done is really create persona-based learning programs, right? We hire from college grads, I talked about that. We hire experienced people. We hire really deep tech engineering folks. We hire first-time managers. We have first-time managers with us. We have people who are ready to be executives. So there are different personas in the organization. And each one of them have their own learning needs. How do you build learning needs for each persona? How do you build a learning agenda that defines what each persona needs to do, right? On day 1, what should I do? On day 30, what should I do? And year 1, what should I be doing, right? So they are curated learning agendas, which are things that we create ourselves, but also very powerful things that are available in the market space, Udemy, LinkedIn. We leverage all kinds of things to do that. And that's something that has done really well for us, right? That strategy has worked really well for us. Our AI first strategy, our AI everywhere strategy, also is enabled by an AI academy. So we have a very strong AI academy that has AI 101 programs, but also it has got programs which is, again, available in the industry to all the way up to, doing courses from an eCornell or a Wharton. Right? And it's available to everybody to kind of make that happen. So we are enabling our people through very specific curated niche skills. We have a PO 101, we have an SM 101, which is Scrum Master 101. So depending on who you are, what you want to be, there is a program available for you to be upskilled. We also believe in the power of mentoring and the power of coaching. Right? So mentoring is more internal, but coaching is more external. And how do you really leverage that as a framework to make things happen? We do group mentoring, we do reverse mentoring, we have a lot of speed mentoring. Once a quarter we do that. We have executive coaching available. About 100 of my top leaders are being coached right now as we speak. I'm going to end really with this slide. This is a more engineering focus to what we have been doing and what's the kind of roadmap to learning and to HR that we have been talking about. The various programs that we have, not just from a coaching perspective, but also from a role rotation perspective. Every 12 months you can apply for a new role. You have the freedom, your manager cannot stop you from that. And internal job mobility helps in that, right? I was speaking to somebody earlier today. My own personal career, I started in a startup. And because I was in a startup, we had to do everything that was there, right? So you had to move roles, right? You did QA once, you did SQA once, you did SCPG, you did dev, you did customer connect, you did support. You did so many things that it actually makes you who you are right now. Right? So internal job mobility, I think, is a very important tool for HR to invest in and to actually enable it to happen. To track matrices as to whether that is something that is yielding you the right results or not is something that we want to do. We have 2 kinds of programs that we run for associate engagement. One is really run by HR, the other is run by businesses. And excuse me, we have HR-led associate engagement programs, which is more, the fun, the creativity, allowing you to do things outside of what we are doing. It also has a very deep component of corporate social responsibility. So we do a lot of team building through our CSR initiatives and working with our partners. But there is also a component of business-led associate engagement that we do, which is, we've run a year-long campaign, which is know your client, know your product, and know what the component that you're working on. So we've run a year-long program where we have taught people, we have done quizzes, we have rewarded people, So it's not just fun, it is also business-led fun. And it makes a lot of difference in the associate engagement that we are doing, right? That's what I had for today. If there are any questions, I can take that now or later. Thank you. Thank you very much.